Okay, this is the area where I'm gonna do a nice rock river. I'm gonna do some xeriscaping. I pulled out a tree over here that was breaking my concrete wall, so his roots were too big. They were damaging stuff, so I had to go. So instead of putting grass, I'm gonna do some xeriscaping. And for the rock river, the first thing, we're gonna do a ditch. This will be the two sides over here, and then a nice ditch where we're gonna make the river run. It's not gonna be an actual river, but in the winter when there's too much rain, I actually have water here, so I wouldn't mind if it actually flow down. But it's just gonna be in the center. The river is gonna be probably, I'm guessing, either white rock or gray rock, and on the sides, I don't know, something else, maybe gray or red. So that remains to be seen, but it's gonna be different color to contrast it. Okay, the second thing, most important I would say, make sure you put this weed stopper below the rocks. If you don't, you're gonna see it being ruined in probably less than a year, because all kind of weed and everything is gonna go through it, go through the rocks. But if you put this weed stopper, either that one or plastic, whichever you have available, they'll do the job. Just make sure you put a good one. Okay, I started my rock river, and this is how it's gonna flow. On this side I'm gonna have the rocks on different color, gray ones, and over here I'm gonna have like a little flower planter. So this is how it's going. And these rocks, well, if you want you can put them all the way down as long as your river is, but for me I just put them on this section because over here the bank of it is steeper, so I don't want all the gray rocks to keep flowing into it. And down here it's not so steep, the way with the place where the gray and the white meet, so I'm gonna just leave it just like that. And on the side I did this. I want to put some flowers and something that's alive, not just pure rocks everywhere, so we're gonna put it up there. Since I have some sprinkler heads up there, I'm gonna convert them so they can be good. So these retaining walls, I did 2 of them because the ground is sloping quite a lot over here, and whenever you do retaining walls you kind of should make sure that the top of it stays horizontal or slopes very little. You can tell that mine slopes very little, but over here it would have started sloping way too much and it would look hideous. Or you would have to do it just like the concrete wall behind it, make steps and make more layers under it. But I chose to make 2 of them separated. I'll put rocks between. And there you go. This way it's not so obvious that what's happening there. I think it looks better too. And then I continued coming down. I'm down here. I'm putting nice little turns here and there in the river. Here I had 2 big roots behind it, so in front of it I put 2 rocks. Masks it a little bit better. Okay, my rock river, this is where it's gonna end. Here's the sidewalk, so there you go, that's where it's gonna end. Do like that and fill this up with rocks, with gray rocks next to it, And there you go. It's pretty much the whole length of the river, from up there all the way down here. And then I'm gonna, when I'm done with the gray rocks, I'm gonna put some plants here and there, so there will be some life. Okay, finally the rocking part, the rocking part is done. So this is the final part. It's done nicely all the way down here and up there. So now finally I'm gonna put in some vegetation, flowers. Okay, here's the final state of the situation. Xeriscaping finished. I might put some kind of a small type palm tree over here in this big gray area, but other than that I think that's it. Here's my river. I put 2 of these cute little bushes on the 2 sides of it, and then I got some flowers and plants, colorful stuff to brighten up the area for these 2 areas where we're gonna have some vegetation going on. The only thing left, I have sprinklers, so I'm gonna put like drip sprinkling or drip sprinklers or things like that from here. I'm gonna replace this. I'm gonna put tiny hoses and spray it with minimal water. But other than that, and I put red rocks between them over here, so it's totally different than the ones that are out here. The river is white, the area is gray, and then red in the planters. Okay, there you go. If you're looking for some ideas, maybe some of this will inspire you.